Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We are going to be talking about the grand finale of Drag Race France Season 1. I don't see why it shouldn't get a Season 2, especially after this entirety of good episodes that we got here. Excuse me, let me get my throat together. Let me clear it. Ah, ah. Ah, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it today. It's gonna be a good episode. Hope you have fun. We ain't gonna be here for too long, but we're gonna have a good time. All right, all right. I appreciate y'all for being here. You know this is a live review, so you in the chat also have time, space, and energy up in here. Of course, one of my favorite people I always get to see. Bonjour, salut. How are you doing? And bienvenue. Welcome, my baby. Thank you for being here. Hey, Melanie, I see you all up in here, darling. What's going on? Bonjour, bonjour. All my love to you, darling. All my love. I don't know where I went into a British accent there, possibly down under. We're all over the place. Becky, come on with the good hair. Thank you. You know, I got on one of my It's the Gays shirt. It's Zara. It's one of the gays shirts. Yes, I'm shopping where my people shop, especially if you go out to the clubs, girl, because you know all them girls up in there got a little czar. But thank you, baby. Oh, and hey, how's it going? Hope you're well. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on the finale. I do have thoughts. That's the whole purpose of this, isn't it? Thinking, putting your mind into place and perspective to have this conversation. It wasn't a home run, I will say, for this finale. And I am going to low key drag and read, not really, the dancing, because baby, only one person got that assignment right. But I did love this episode and I did love this season. So we're going to talk about it. Again, this is Drag Race France, grand finale, episode 8 live review. Let's get my social medias out the way and start this show. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter. That's at the Matty Rants up in there. That is available on the link tree in the description down below. That will get you everywhere where you can find me. I also do reactions to these episodes on Patreon. I owe y'all P Valley and this one. Everything's already been recorded. I just have to edit once this is done. I have no plans after this tonight. So trust me, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Apologies for that taking so long. Yesterday turned into a very, very long day. Um, and also, you can book me on Cameo if you have any special requests. I know it's somebody's birthday coming up on the 26th. I hope they get my special little message to them. Happy birthday to you, love. But again, I thank you so much for tuning in today. Now, because I have opinions that are sometimes expressed into formats that do not generate a good function on your behalf, I like to put together this equation for you to solve. It's called a disclaimer. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by myself, it's solely their personal views and do not reflect their opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be a poot. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this, please consume some activity and have just that. Drag Race Philippines is starting this week. That is going to be the start of my previously edited video format that I used to do. Will the green screen be out? Not necessarily. I love my background now, but you're going to notice something completely different starting with Drag Race Philippines coming up this week once I'm able to get all that edited and posted for you. And I'm going to go back to that format style and close out this current seasons that I'm on with this live format. A lot of you asked about Secret Celebrity Drag Race, and I know I'm an episode behind, but again, y'all know I'm moving, so please have patience with me. I have a lot on my plate right now. I will be getting that review out to you soon. I might end up just waiting for this weekend to just post the first and second episode, my thoughts on that. You know, if this isn't your cup of tea with the lives, I can't apologize for that because this has been something I've been enjoying doing. And it's something to where I've been comfortable and able to get this together, and I enjoy doing lives with y'all. But I also notice how my channel has been responding lately, and I have to run with the way this river and the stream is flowing right now. So I'm going to go back to my normally edited programs. I will have a couple of lives that I do. Those little rant with me's are coming back, but I do need to get some things together in terms of figuring out my channel and how to take this further because I'm not doing this for shits and giggles. I'm doing this with you for shits and giggles, but I'm not doing this for myself for shits and giggles. So I appreciate all the support I've gotten, even the negative commentary and all that. You came by and you told me to go F myself or whatever. Hey, you came by, that actually paid me. So I appreciate again the love that y'all have given your boy, and I thank you so much for tuning in. I know, Becky, I see that you love the lives, and I know a lot of people do too, but I also can't do something that is hurting me more than helping me right now. And I'm starting to recognize how the algorithm is playing it up. So I'm like, okay, let's do that and go by their guidelines right now because lives are not helping at this point, and it's a little bit like, okay, what's going on compared to last year, right? So if you want to drop a tip in my jar, please and thank you. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App /MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. I appreciate you all so much for being here. Yeah, we're gonna start the show up. I love them too. I love the lives, but I got to start changing it up to see what's going on and figure out what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to make sure I eat at the end of the day. And, especially with me moving now, getting into this point, I just don't want to be sitting on camera in dead silence chewing. Like that's not cute. No one cares about that. So let's go ahead and put this on. What's up? Hi. And get to this grand finale. They got the miscongeniality out the way. This probably was one of my favorite panels ever. You know what I'm saying? I was actually very impressed. Nikki, you might want to bring these babies back in to be like permanent judges too, low key. I know Olivia can't he's not gonna he's very busy, fashion designer, his cute self. But I also was like, this was some of the best commentary on a judges panel out of all drag races. If I could put this on a lineup of panels of people, this would be top tier. Not one miss from them for a finale. Not one miss. And mind you, two of them were guests that were there just that day. I don't know if them saw them babies in the back before, but that was incredible for that to be the finale and for that those two to give so much life into their commentary, honestly. And of course, a special shout out to Kitty Smile and Daphne Berkey, some of my new favorite judges for Drag Race. Can't wait for Philippines. Jiggly Caliente's rise. Y'all, some of y'all can't take her, but my sister is booked. Go on, Jiggles. Go on. You know that's my nickname for Jiggly. Go on, Jiggles. But listen, let's go ahead and start this up and get this ball rolling here because we lost a banana. Oh, why is this picture not ready? How are we giving green screen? Don't do that no more, computer. I just want to remind everybody that Nikki Doll is low key not just giving them a crown and a scepter, she's giving them a crown and a lethal weapon. That scepter, and I'll show it to you in a much closer view later, looks like it could hurt somebody. You know, Nikki's a little bit of a nerd. She low key gave her a weapon for Dungeons and Dragons, telling you, high elf, smack death. Scary. Beautiful crown, beautiful scepter, but I said, that shit looks sharp. I kept worrying about every time she went to hug somebody, someone was going to leave with like a whole scratch on their face. Cam would have had a fit. Okay, all that work. Listen. Mm-mm-mm. Now, the final three is so happy that it's them, but also that they went through this journey together and they have so much respect for each other. Lolita's words were so beautiful. She left something each for each of them. And, they have so much respect for her. She fought all the way through. But these babies had some wins under their belts and some things that, honestly, this is the top three I'm okay with. I'm quite all right. Absolutely. I love all three of them for all different reasons, too. Paloma is such an artist, you know, tall Miss Fame. I'm just kidding. Le Grand Dame is so good with their styling and their aesthetic, and they also have something about them, especially after this episode, where their vulnerability stepped in, and it just felt like, oof. I wanted to give that baby a hug. Okay, hug that little nice tree. And then, of course, so is always a goddamn mood. So I love these bitches. But walking to the workroom the next day, they know this is the last challenge they have to face for them to get their prize. And let's talk about that prize, shall we? So they get 40,000 euros work, a 1 week holiday for two at Mauritius. Is Mauritius? Mauritius? What is that? Some island somewhere? I've never heard. Look at me being uncultured. She doesn't know math. It looked lovely. I would have liked to have been that plus one. Tell you that much. A year of MAC Cosmetics makeup, good makeup, okay? A crown and scepter or a weapon in some cases. Yes. Also, a portrait and photo shoot with Elle magazine. So they're getting very top model prizes if I really wanted to go there, except for the crown and scepter. This is giving longevity. Not just here's some money and some makeup and thank you. No, it's not, bitch. We're gonna give you a vacation so you can go sit somewhere. You're not gonna have to pay for it. Thank you, mama. Then you're gonna go ahead and find yourself at Elle magazine doing a photo shoot like the girls. And then you can enjoy your money or pay some bills with it. Okay. Oh, it's the crown and scepters that are worth the 40,000. Also, bitch, I just pawned that. Lies. They don't get no damn money. Goddamn. Listen, if they don't get any money and the crown and scepter is worth 40,000, I don't know if I would keep it, girl. I want to pay a bill. I want to pay a couple bills after this. After this, I want to pay a bill. But you're probably right, gamer guy. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Ja, what you got for me, baby? As a black French person, I'm so glad we got Sola on this cast. I fell in love with her, and Paloma is excellent. Choreo apart, we will drag. And Grand Dame is just mesmerizing. I was just happy Grand Dame didn't turn into an asshole like I thought they possibly were going to be based off of just first impressions from pictures. Like, it's like, oh, here come the fashion girl. And not to say that, all fashion queens are cold. This was even brought up during judging, but we have had many that came off that way, that never shook that little frost a little bit. Some girls who did. So it was nice to see some human sides of Grand Dame and for her to get silly. And it was very refreshing, which is why she was lovable through the season. She gave us fashion and she was a real person. And also, I loved her commentary sometimes in situations that may not have it needed her to be included in, but she could understand what was happening in the room and respected the aura and the messages that were being presented. I just love Paloma. So, Paloma's I didn't know about Paloma at first, y'all, but then we got into where the comedy was, where the money resides. As Really B likes to say, yeah, it was really in the bag for her. Lucia, I see you on my PayPal. Thank you for the tip, my love. I appreciate you so, so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We almost have about 6 billion people in this live, y'all. Do me a favor. Hit that like button, share this on your social medias, let the world know that I'm talking. It's pretty good about Drag Race France. Appreciate you for being here. Bienvenue. And let's move through this. Okay. So once we go on the little TV screen for the last time, Nikki Doll shows up in one of the cutest hats I've ever seen in my life. I want this hat. I need it now. I want it now. I want it right now. Like now, I don't even wear hats like that, but now I want to wear a hat like that. It's cute, Nikki. She's telling them, "Oh my gosh, you're the top 3. Congratulations. This is my first time hosting and I'm doing a good job," because she fucking is. The first episode, you had some nerves, Nick. But bitch, when I tell you you went on the right path, and it has been just a treat from the rest of the season. So Nikki tells them, what their main maxi challenge is going to be and what they have to present. It's going to be a lip sync and it's going to be a song by RuPaul. And they started quoting and singing songs that, were from the beginning days. Not even the beginning days, but chapter 37 of RuPaul's life, right? She said catwalk. I said, oh, this is season 14. Are we doing okay? Okay. No verses? None. Okay. I would have liked to have heard something in French. That'd have been fabulous. They're just going to lip sync to it and do a dance performance, and it's supposed to be done incredibly for the judges. Now, Nicholas Houchard, I hope I said that correctly, is the choreographer and also guest judge that's going to be helping them with this. He's worked with the likes of Madonna, who is currently connected to Beyonce for Break My Soul Queens remix, now available on streaming platforms. Currently the number one song in the nation again. Thank you. 2 weeks in a row. Yeah. Get that album back up there once that visual album drop. I bet you money off of Beyonce's tip and back into the Drag Race France workroom. Paloma and Grand Dame had to remind us that they don't know what they're doing. They know how to have fun, not dance, but have a good time. Because we all know how that person looks like in the club when that song comes on, and they think, "Oh my God, I'm cutting up and dancing for Jesus." In reality, the devil's laughing. We know those girls. Whew, I am not a good person to be in the club with. My face will tell you the story. I can't look at them. I have to turn around. I'm at the bar. I'm not going to turn around and watch this baby become the flailing, wailing, inflatable tube man nonsense. We're not doing that. Anywho, it's a cute scene. Okay. Nicholas is cute. The dancers are cute. I like Nicholas's critiques as well as his constructive comments when trying to get the choreography with the girls together. Everything came off gentle but not forced, and also stern but not rude or condescending when he was talking to them. It didn't feel like Todrick. Oops. You want to have that conversation today? Because we can. Bitch, we can go through all the choreographers that have gone through Drag Race and have a conversation about people who know how to talk, and others that just be like, I'm on camera, so I'm acting up and I'm going to help you, but I'm really acting up. Anywho, fabulous. Great times. Now, of course, it was a little stiff. There was a couple of constructive moments that were happening with Paloma and, of course, Grand Dame, and with even our lovely Soa, who needed to have their face always in order. As with the choreographer, it's like, girl, if we're gonna practice full out. Like, yeah, you're making your faces, da 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 da, but practice full out and give, because the more you do it that way, the more real it's going to be on stage. I agree with that. So, Madeline's? Medallias? Is that correct? Medallias? The Madeline? Is that what it is? It's the Madelines? It's interesting because there's a restaurant out here in Houston. I think it's a chain like across the United States that's literally La Madeline. Is what I'm assuming, right? Yeah. So when I saw that and I was like, I know what that is. Madeline. Why do I want to say lean? Oh, Matthew. Girl. Why almost see that's how you know I'm from Texas. Okay, I've had one before. It's actually really, really lovely. But I have questions. I have questions. Because there was an edit that I wasn't expecting to see, and I didn't know if it like got put away or if they brought another one or if the girls were actually eating and being fed. Because this ain't no damn TikTok. Gabby Wood and I, hi boo boo. Hey Maddie, just came to show love and thank you for having me on the other day. Well, thank you for being there, my love. Of course, the audience always loves you, Gabby. You're my favorite sniper in any game. I'm certainly going to put you on my team. I am afraid for the others walking around without no helmets. Pew! Gabby shot him. Thanks, Gabby. Love you, baby. Back into this episode in reference to this butter cake that was sitting here looking oh so moist and lovely, and the orange juice, which was giving me La Orangina teas, and the conversations that took place with Nikki and the finalist of this season. I'm going to be honest with you and say that this felt a little more. I'm not critiquing it. I'm not giving anything negative. I'm trying to find the right words here. Nikki's like in the same age gap group that a lot of these babies are in. So instead of it feeling like they're talking to someone's aunt or mother, grandmother, if you want to be that rude, it feels like they're talking to their sister who has done it. You know what I'm saying? See that I thought it was Orangina. I thought it was. And I know I'm saying it extra. Don't my French teacher used to wear me out. Why do you do that, Matt? I just love how it sounds. Orangina. But I used to drink that a lot when I was in school and we took French classes. And one of our things was because our teacher and of course with funding we weren't we not a nice school. She took us to like the Central Market, and we went to like this French bakery portion that was like special out here in Houston. And like the guy who worked there was from France, so it was very much an interesting experience. And I was like, what, how old was I think 13, 12, or whatever. Yeah. Oh, memories. I bought some orange cranberry bread. And to this day, it's I love orange cranberry bread, by the way. If the girls don't know, have never. Like you need to try it. It's so good. I'm not talking about like a muffin. I'm talking like a loaf of bread that has cranberry and orange. Oh, fabulous. So good. Oh, with some honey butter. Oh, or with some cream cheese. Jesus. Okay. I'm giving y'all my very Diana fantasies. Now, Nikki talks to with Soa, is talking with Grand Dame Paloma. Conversations are personal and it feels real. And with Soa, I will say, and I noticed this is with this episode. This episode in general required a lot of vulnerability, and it felt like Soa was gifting us a bit of herself, but there was still a little bit of a wall at times. This happened later on in the episode too, when they were talking with the picture of the her child self up. But I even felt it here. She did express, doing this for their friend who passed away, and also making it there that far and feeling like a winner already. I didn't know if Soa was telling Nikki, I know you're not going to, you know, um, pick me. I didn't know if that's what that was. And you know, we'll get to it later. She had a breakdown moment, in the confessional. I was like, "Oh my god." I thought to myself, "Okay, my poor baby really has that wall. And behind that wall, that child is hurt." And I thought to myself, okay, we're gonna get there in a second because she had me, I was sobbing. Wait till you see my reaction. I'll post it tonight. But I was sobbing during both Soa's and Grand Dame's speech. Paloma's a little bit too. I got welled up, but once we got to Soa and Grand Dame, I was sobbing because it was just like, oh, I know who this person is. I know her. That's me. I know these people. Ah. Anywho, I want y'all to notice something. You see how Grand Dame walked into the room, and in the next shot, where did it go? Where is the cake? Where is the cake? Where is it? Grand Dame opens up about their real story. Okay. Oh, wild card. Just wait for it. Wait for it, because I'm gonna wait till we get to Paloma, because mysteriously you'll see it again, but you'll see something different about it. Oh, bitch, I was on it today. I was like, girl, what is? Hold up. I was like, it's missing. Maybe I was hungry too while I was watching, so that's what happened. But Nikki's talking to Grand Dame, and Grand Dame opens up about their story, and it's deep. Deep. This baby was with their parents, or her mother, excuse me, with her mother in particular, for up until 14. Her mom was, a bit homophobic and didn't believe in the marriage equality at the time. And, you got somebody over here who is currently growing up and is feeling the angst of the next portion of their life coming soon, and whether they go into the next portion with this family that possibly could harm or hurt them, and dealing with that turmoil. They ended up, running away, getting into foster care. um, Two different foster families that helped raise the Grand Dame. And of course, well, not of course, erase that, but luckily a blessing, to be able to get in contact with their mother again and to reestablish or somewhat start to patch that relationship up. And seeing them say that moment of, I lost my little boy, because they didn't have those years growing up, and it's like now there's some way of needing to mend that fence, and it was something they had to do. And honestly, Grand Dame, it probably was the best decision that was for you. Because think of it this way, even with everything that went down with the gay bashing that occurred, that I still wish if I was that friend girl, we would have been fighting them hoes together. At least I would have, shit. But like, you survived through so much and you've been put through so many things that we couldn't even see it from just looking at you unless we got to know you, which is what we did. And it really adds a development in your character, into which your presentation is so stoic and just beyond. It's so gravitational. To think of all the things that you felt were pushing you away are the things that now, I guess, that help build this person around you that then pulls people in together. I thought that was deep personally listening to these stories. And I'm not always asking for tragic with Drag Race, but if the story feels real and it is real, then I'm listening and I'm actually enthralled into the moment. For 22, this bitch is damn, that part very mature. And it's like, okay, and that was my thing with Soa, and why, yes, I understand someone keeping a wall up and having a protection. Lord knows I know all about that. But in this show, you are rewarded for your tears, you're rewarded for your pain, you're rewarded for giving so much. And it's not always fair. It's like, why do they have to do that? That just leads a story. It gives us a story. It gives us time. If there's nothing else to go with, like, who is this person? Tell us who you are. That's what reality shows do. They pull everything out of your life to where you can't even write a book about it, because all that we have to do is turn on the TV and watch you tell your story. It's almost like your story is through their story. And by all means, y'all, look at me. I'm probably one of the most emotional YouTubers that you've ever come across. I cry on a dime. Don't go with me to a Disney Pixar film. I'm going to be sobbing by the third act. It's probably going to be something very, very sad. Bing bong, bing bong. Do you remember that part of Inside Out? Sobbed. Sobbed. Goodbye. No, don't go. I'm still upset. Oh, I can't watch that part of the planet. I can't do it. No, well, but we tell our stories. Some of us feel comfortable doing that. I think for me, when I lost my mom, that was when it was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna be quiet ever again, or have someone make me be quiet. I think I'm gonna always continue to talk forever and ever and ever. So I understand, but again, I appreciated the Grand Dame for taking us into their world and understanding a little bit more about them, and I was appreciative of it. Paloma is a force to be reckoned with, and I felt the journey of removing the fence that she built against herself. That person who is feeling the imposter syndrome. I had the conversation about this with my therapist recently over YouTube, and Matthew outside off camera, and then Matty on camera. And it's kind of funny because most of me outside the camera and also inside the camera are the same person. I'm just a lot more to myself when I'm off camera. I'm very, secluded in my room, researching, watching something, taking notes, playing a game at the same time. I'm mostly multitasking because for some odd reason I need to be doing three things at once. Like, Beyonce's playing in the corner, but the TV's on and my computer's in front of me while I'm watching somebody's reaction channel and also looking up stuff for Drag Race. That. But, it's the fact that she almost didn't even do Drag Race France. And we would have missed out on some talent and somebody who is really full on for the full experience. And I like Paloma a lot. And I'm glad we got to see her rise and grow through the competition. So, this was fun. Also, notice that cake is sitting right back on the table again. Oh yeah, I always have something going. Child, even now, the phone is right there, my tablet is up. I have like my roller coaster tycoon currently on a speed run because I already made my goal. I just want to get the thing finished. I have the screen up over here so I can actually do this side by side screen mess with y'all. And high key, I turned on the TV in the other room because the dog sometimes just likes to hear voices and it just brings her down, especially when she's getting a little rowdy. So I saw that happening and I can hear a little bit of Seinfeld in small pieces in my ear right now because it's Monday and that's no Tuesday, Comedy Central, middle of the day. Office comes on at probably now or in the next 15 minutes. Okay, continue. This is one of the reasons why I'm ready to move. And also, I hope I get all this settled together because I like a little bit of a routine in my life. I'm a routine person. I have to have a routine. So, yeah, go Paloma, go. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Go Paloma, go. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. No, my roommate has a dog, and whenever he's at work, which normally is about 9 to 10 hours out of the day or 11 hours sometimes, I'm literally the caretaker for Miss Cotawoda. And I love her so much. And I'm going to miss her when I move. This dress was that girl. She gave what needed to be given. Ooh, I love what you did at this yogurt shop. Did you go to Yogurt Land, Nikki Doll, and just pour a little bit of that pineapple and that strawberry on there, Miss Mama? This was right with God. The front of it's giving me a little bit of an orchid. I definitely see what you're referring to right there. I think the white dress with how the pink and the yellow falls down it is giving me yogurt with a little bit of the fruit drizzled to the sides. You know, presentation for the camera. It's very much the highest liked picture of food on Instagram. I love it. And the wig was right. The makeup was the done done. I did see that, and I'm not surprised. I did. I did. I'm not surprised. I'm telling you, not surprised. You'd be surprised how some other sets look too. Is Matt inferring anything? No, I'm just being messy. But at the same time, maybe I know, maybe I don't. I have, after all, been at World of Wonder Studios in that basement. So I do know of some things where I was like, oh, that's where, that was me the whole time I was in there with Honey. Oh. And then I just went, all right, got it. Compacted, moving on. Several scenes that, like, for example, that whole entire shot they did with Akira Evie for the Reno 911 kind of sketch or whatever, that was literally outside the building, like right there. And mind you, Willem Studios like right there too, or whatever. I don't know if she moved or not. I don't keep up with her no more. But that was all around the corner, like right there. I bet you, I was driving down it one day and I said, "Oh, Hollywood, Hollywood." Okay, it's here's what's funny. When we went down there to film Honey's video, just to give you all a little tea, they had the chairs still set up from Trixie and Katya doing And sir, and truly enough, I might have the picture in my phone because I was just like, I want to have this for my safekeeping. But remember the marionette dolls they had? Those were like literally sitting down there on set, and the entire room is just it was amazing. I was like, oh, Hollywood. I loved it. I have to move back. 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 I must. I must. I have to. So yeah, Nikki looks amazing. I love this hair. I love this dress. The makeup is done. I'm here for it. Ooh, yes, ma'am. Go on, sister. It's also on Twitter too for the girl. Y'all have got to do me a favor. When you are looking for something, just keyword it. Don't think, don't do a sentence, just keyword it. Drag race set photos. Click. I bet you money on that third swipe. Oh, there you go. Keyword it. She's giving. The judges are fabulous. First of all, is it Oliver Roosting? I feel Roasting, hurry, roasting. That's the designer baby over here, not Nicholas Hushard, who's over here on the side giving life with this little fur top. But this baby over here, let me tell you something about him. I was enamored with his presence. Not only is he just gorgeous, and I do not care for pretty boys. He is gorgeous. Gorgeous. The makeup? Ah! I need someone to do that for me on one beat for one day in my life. She's giving with this makeup. I'd live. But it was the commentary for me. Nicholas was great too, but something about this one and how he carries himself. Did you notice how he kept covering his mouth with like expression? And everything was so just it felt controlled, but not to a point where it was robotic. It felt like sincere, overwhelmed emotion as he's trying to speak or give commentary. And I feel he's such an aura individual. I was impressed, and I was also like, he just gives me energy, and I like this energy. Yeah, that part too. Like the notes for Soa were so real. I was like, oh my god, like, ah. So yeah, he's fabulous. He's fabulous. I like him. I was very enamored with his presence. I was like, oh my god. I felt so hideous. I was like, oh. Bitch, I was like, let me go get some moisturizer for my face. Telling you. Let's talk about this performance, shall we? Because, um, Paloma, it was a pleasure seeing you get on that stage and have a good time. It was wonderful seeing that. I'm happy you had a great time. It looked like you were having a fun time. A fun time. I don't know if the choreography had to be switched up for people. I don't know what was going on. There was a lot happening at once, and I was kind of confused. I'm not gonna lie. And I know they said, you know that this baby worked for Madonna, and it kind of makes sense because Madonna's also given some choreography that's questionable. I mean, the dancers behind her are cutting up. It's never the lady in the front. Sometimes with her, low calcium knees. Um, I love her down, but yeah, I really cannot wait for you to see my reaction during this dance because my face was, I could not get into anything. I was like, what is going on here? I just didn't care for Paloma. She wasn't giving me the drink water I wanted. Mm-mm. What's up, suspicious? Don't be suspicious. Um, Grand Dame, listen, I enjoyed the little step part, step, walk to walk to walk. It was fine. It was fine. I wasn't moved, nor was I impressed. I just thought, okay, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. She was lovely. She hit her marks mostly. Um, Girl, this did feel like, and I'm not gonna say Beyonce and them gals because I love Destiny's Child. We're not gonna disrespect Kelly and Michelle. Who fair who? Um, Taste was doing a damn good job, and the only one that actually was kind of in sync with the dancers when it came to dancing and wasn't late for all of her moves. Paloma was late for damn near every hit, and Grand Dame sometimes was early and sometimes was late. On it, late, early, on it, late, early. Taste was, so it was, oh, Matthew! So it was the only one. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If they had based this off of just this challenge, so it would have been the winner of the season. If it was just based solely off of this, yeah. I am so I love Taste. Don't do that. That's my girl. Taste my sis. Don't do that. I love her down. I was reading the comments and someone wrote Taste, and that's when it came out. Woo, 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 woo. Stop. Okay, but seriously though, yeah, they're all beautiful. They're all special. I love them down. But everywhere I go, people want to know. No, they don't. But this was lovely. It was fine. Moving on. I love this ending though. I was kind of here for the ending. I was like, yes, eat, children, eat. So it looks like she's ready for the world tour. Period. Okay. Um, let's do the looks, shall we? For the finale here, and we had the eliminated queen's return as there's a Miss Congeniality that is going to be crowned as well today. So first up, La Cajina. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. All right. So when she first came out, I was like, oh, okay. And then she started taking off her clothes. Oh, um, I like this picture. I do. I love this picture. Love this picture. I love the picture. The picture is fabulous. Horrible on that runway, but this picture was lovely. Great picture. Horrible on the runway. She just started taking off clothes. I'm gonna sit this tutu down like that did something. Girl, what? Chop. Lova La Diva. Chop. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, so here's my issue with this outfit. I love her down. Great queen. It's the sheer fabric for the sleeves, and then you have this weird, you know, Ashley's Furniture couch looking suede number. Not even suede, but that's what it's given. Colored tanness with the feathers. Then you got this very, maiden skirt giving you all kinds of keeper of the house. It's just a lot going on for me. Same, same. They were really quiet when Lolita came out, though. Did you catch that? Now, Spencer, did you catch how quiet they were when Lolita came out? Not everybody got the same effect, honey. But like, listen. Oh, y'all talking about that Dax booty in the back? She has a correction. No, you were right with 8. It wasn't 7, baby. That correction wasn't needed, love. You were right. Dax was on 8. She wasn't on 7. Um, no. Mm-mm. Shield, couch, feathers, maiden, skirt. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. La brioche. Now, I'm assuming based on the shoes, which give a little, I wish I was home. Take me home back to Auntie Am. And her dress being the scarecrow, that this is supposed to be referencing the Wizard of Oz, is what I'm assuming. Even though it is trying and giving me voodoo lady at the same time. Okay. With that being said, I love La Brioche. I did not care for this outfit. It doesn't give finale. Not one bit. This gives challenge. This gives a challenge dress that I would have been here for. And not saying this is a bad look. It's not to me. It's not bad. I just don't. Not for the last day. Same. It was at Target for me. I almost bought it too. This. I'm just trying to get in my mind being in my 30s and buying a stuffed animal. Do you understand what I'm You're like, Matthew, literally, this is you. But like, no, this feels different. This feels a lot different. But I but yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay, either way, I love Brioche. It just wasn't my favorite. Now, Cam, this was pretty. Cam Hugh, this was really pretty. I wouldn't even put it in a finale perspective, but I didn't kind of care because I thought it was so pretty. That beautiful peachy pink. Oh, I love that peachy pink so much. God, just so cute. Like she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I listen. I grew up a Toys R Us kid, and this Toys R Us kid will never die. They may go out of business, but this is a blockbuster Hollywood video Toys R Us store. Uh, what's it called? Suncrest Videos. Hold on now, let's get it in there, babies. We can talk about them 80s and 90s stores from back. I'm that guy. So like, yeah. I am going to give nostalgia. That's why I don't mind no Funkos. I live and breathe for collecting these bitches over here. It's I forgot. I need to answer the question. I probably will go back and look at my comments and answer it. But someone asked me, "What do I do for collecting Funkos?" I go based off of favorite television shows, the stuff that makes me warm and fuzzy. So that's what I collect. Anything a part of my past, I try to bring in with the Funkos. Is what I normally do. All my favorite TV shows, cartoon characters, could even be things to do with like favorite cereals and this, that, and the other. That's what I like to do. So, Cam, this was fabulous. Thank you, baby. Gorgeous. Peachy Queen. When I see this look, I think of this voice. As I walk through the room and my feet caress the ground, I stand. I rise. I mean lips. Available in stores now. Yeah, every time I see Ellipse, I assume there is going to be a narrator walking in. Excuse me, not a narrator, but her walking in, and there's a narrator's voice allowing us to understand this baby is the moment. Understand where she's coming from in her drag. This isn't just for looks, this is fashion. Okay, here's the thing Annie Lennox is giving. And I know y'all are probably thinking to yourselves, Matt, those look like deflated airbags on her arms. And possibly she did get just hit. And this is her after the effects. Car couldn't get through, baby. It's a total loss, but they got to drive for the rest of the year. Ain't got no money for a new car. Fine. I kind of like it a lot, though. And it's her vibe. Like, Ellipse has sold me to a point to where I'm not asking her to do something that everybody else is doing. I just enjoy what she does. And she gives pants. And I love a bitch that gives pants. Not enough bitches do that. I love a pant queen. She loves a pant. So yeah, I see where y'all can chop it for obvious reasons of her surviving the accident. Thank God. But like at the same time, I like the car. It's cute. I'm describing her like a Toyota Matrix or a Nissan Cube, bitch. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I like this look. All day. I did. I liked it. Might even end up wearing it. I feel like Felicia Rashad would wear this to some gala somewhere. I don't know. I'm here for it. This is super clever, and I think one of the best looks she's had on this season. La Big Bertha is next. First of all, Miss Mama talked about being a cook and wanting to have a cooking challenge just so she'd have a W on her belt. Baby, she did the cuts of meat on this dress that went up into the oop, into the op, into the weave. Uh huh. I said, oop, not a Saturn. Oh, a Volks Beetle. Saturns aren't even made anymore. Felicia would wear that. You know that lady like to look like somebody has a pillow around her neck. Don't do that. The Bohemian girls. You know the Bohemian. She love a drape. She love a little calf. A little long, jilted look. It'd be winter. But no, I like this. I like the wig too. I like that she has her beard low key given into this blending moment. I love it a lot. I enjoyed it. Go on, Big Bertha. Go, Big Bertha. Go. The shoes are horrible, though. Them shoes are horrible. I was like, oh. So why did it? Okay. So okay. The judges were silent, low key, when she came out in this. I mean, I can see that there is low key a dress on top of another dress for sure. I think she's pretty. Feels like she's giving me something traditional on top of something else. I liked this, but I also was weird about the whole underneath it all. This is the only thing that really was disconnecting me from the outfit. Is I think this is pretty, but I always stare at this part. It just feels like so much of a separation. But like I like it. I just something about this going into this for me kills it. Yeah, that's the only thing about it I don't like. Other than that, it's fine. And she looked really pretty. And I thought it was weird no one gave her time. I was like, I mean, y'all clap for Lova, honey. Okay. Paloma, you ate, sister. Queen of the vampires. Yeah, this is fabulous. This is definitely fashion. This is it. I was here for it. I loved it. Loved it a lot. Felt like she was gonna go bite somebody. I liked it a lot. Or possibly if all of the queens. No, I'm just playing. Was it wait, I never you said sweet nothings, sweet nothings, sweet nothings. Yeah, it's giving me that. It's giving me that. I like it. It's a good look. I'm here for it. I'm gonna defend this look. I am. I had somebody trying to tell me, "Well, Matt, what did you think about this look? Like, was it not giving for you?" I said, "Girl, no. This is editorial down. This is photo. Please give her into a magazine with this look immediately." It's so bare minimum, but like full on. Like if you get into the shoes, into the leggings, into the pant, into the like cuffs of the arm sleeves. I'm not saying it's the most amazing thing ever. I actually was living because I was like, if this is photographed in a really nasty editorial way, it will be that girl. So I was kind of here for it, even though the wig did give me like, did Grand Dame give you this wig? Because I would have thought you would have brought different hair for this look. But something about her mug and something about this, I was here for. But that's why I liked it. It just gave me magazine. I was like, okay, this gives me I'm in a magazine. And this is the look. This is the editorial look. I don't know. I'm trying. I liked it though. I'm not just saying it for shits and giggles. I kind of liked it. Kind of did. Maybe it was the necklace over it too with the pasties, which I normally would hate, but it full on gave that same fabric throughout. So I was like, yeah, this is magazine. This is magazine. It's a magazine. I'd see it page 17, girl, full spread right there. Oh, the mug is disgusting. I'm such a fan of when she wants to just go, it's like, oh, please. Ooh. Maybe it could be a little bit more exaggerated with the sleeves and just be a little bit more avant-garde with it, but I live. I live. So, um, I would like for the girls who are Gaga fans to make sure if you love your monster lady so much, you better go follow this bitch. She's literally wearing a dress that Gaga was supposed to wear for Chromatica. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. One of the looks for Chromatica. That just seemed to there be an issue. Couldn't get on the board and you couldn't get there. She got lucky. Was able to find a friend of a friend that knew something, got some alterations done, and she's literally wearing a dress designed for Gaga. It's been a lot of home runs this season, Grand Dame. I have no complaints. I thought this was puss. I thought it was pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. so pretty. Like, ooh, she's kind of cute. Jan would eat this up because you know that's Jan's favorite color, an purple iridescent kind of tinselly looking. Yeah, this got Jan written all over it. Okay, with an Ariana Grande wig right there. It's a look. It's a look. It's good. She's good. Yeah, Raja wear the fuck out this too. Judging was great. I enjoyed every single minute of it. I appreciated the commentary. I am gonna miss some of these people a lot. I am. Hey, we got 100,000 of y'all in this room. Please hit that like button, share, subscribe, drop a tip in my jar if you think I'm doing a good job. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Comment section, where you at? I'll see you there soon. But past this moment and getting into like the sort of the deep stuff here, we brought out the pictures. We get into Paloma's story, and Paloma, saying you must be around this age, so you're about to go through some trauma, baby, and just get ready for it, and don't do this and don't do that. Now, when it got to Soa, and Soa was really keeping it together in this conversation of rage and that fire and honing it and nurturing it because it's going to save her. It's going to get her to this point here in this competition. And meanwhile, and I'm not going to show the screenshot because I just felt shady showing it. She's full on hysterically sobbing about just everything because you had to see yourself again from so many years ago. Like I'm getting emotional just thinking about oh, don't pull up one of my pictures, please. Cause like we have a journey that we're still on. So like when I tell you that shit's heavy, having to think about that person who you were and the person you didn't even know who you were trying to be or wanted to be and ended up being and are still working on. It's a lot to take in for some folks. Not all of us have everything together, and it shouldn't be chastised or looked down upon or completely held against them. And a lot of people use that in reference to mental health and also how people just act in general, just trying to maintain and to survive. A lot of people are in survival mode. A lot, if not the majority of most of the entire world, is in survival mode. So I felt it. I felt it. And was appreciative of that moment. But when it comes to Grand Dame too, that was another open-ended conversation that happened. And I mean, she fully became vulnerable here, and I really felt that. You know, I always wondered, what if I did run away from home that one time I got really close? I got real close, y'all. I got so close. I got to that bus stop. I had my money. I had packed a backpack. I was ready to go. I was tired of my dad beating on me, so I was just ready to go. And I always wonder what would have happened. But my mama drove up to that bus stop. And Deborah got me in that car and wore me out in the car. And I went back home, and I never thought about doing it again. I wanted to so many times. I thought about it, but yeah, my mama made me stay. It was the only reason I stayed. But my daddy was, whoo, girl, I was ready. Y'all don't even know how many times I packed bags and food and was like, okay, I'm gonna survive in the streets. Kid you not, had everything that a kid could want, and I was just dealing with the craziest man in my life. So like, I feel these conversations. You know what I'm saying? I feel these moments when we as people, especially in the queer community, that I can speak on behalf of, have to relive our childhood or have to go through that again, where we have to talk about it. Because something about us in this community, including allies that have lived through these experiences, is that you develop a sword and shield, bitch. That's why I call y'all warriors and tell you to give yourselves more credit, and I need to do the same for myself. Because, like, bitch, you're still here. You're still here. This is my camera. You're still here. And in many ways and in many cases, and I can bring up many moments in my life, I should not be here. But I am because I am. And I'm supposed to be. And my decisions and the route that I took got me here. Okay. I could be other places too. Those branches in the multiverse could have easily spread. But guess what? We still here. And guess what else? And this is to all of you too. That road is not done. It's not closed off just yet. No matter how old you are, baby, there's always another freeway. There's always a farm to market. There is always a feeder road. Let's keep on going. Miss Congeniality is Ellipse, and I kind of agree with this. Of course, I agree with this. Ellipse was lovely this entire season, just good energy, and they always brought it to the runway, in my opinion. And they were lovely to get to know. So I love Ellipse, and I'm glad they won Miss Congeniality. I didn't hear they won anything with it, but a sash. But who cares? She won. Did she win something? I don't think she won anything with this. This ain't no. Here's $10,000. You tried. No, it was a beautiful sash, though. I was here for it. Mhm. All the queens have reunited again. What was the worst? What was the best? We're so proud of you. Do you see why I can't give Lova Ladiva's outfit anytime? Do you see, especially in this shot? Do you see now why I was like, oh no, it's a no, it's a job for me. Ew, I hate that dress. Oh no, man, don't say that's mean. That's mean. Let me stop. No, that dress is not that girl. I'm that. It's not. It's not. No. No. I can't even. Oh, move past it. Oh my god. Okay. So this became a new song in my playlist because I love when I watch any sort of drag race that's an international season and I'm turned into music that I may not understand the lyrics immediately, but I get translated and then I end up loving, 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 loving. I love this song. I lived for the song. Such a good song. This was a fun lip sync. I'm gonna keep it straight. I, I thought it was the Paloma and Soa show, and Grand Dame was doing a good job too. I enjoyed Grand Dame, but I thought it was the Paloma and Soa show. Sis, they were eating. This was a fun time, but Paloma was giving me what I wanted, and so was Soa. I like Grand Dame, but those two were cutting up, and I was like, this is a lot because she's giving emotion. She's cut. Oh, it was just the ranges of energy that was happening through the lip sync, and the fact that small movements of choreography were incorporated with Soa that I really enjoyed, so it wasn't too much. But like Grand Dame, for what it's worth, bitch, I was very entertained as well. There were too many moments of you, and it was during parts when it was supposed to be singing. So that's why I was like, okay, what's going on here? Don't know if that's the edit. Da, 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 da. You look gorgeous, but I'm sorry. It was Paloma and Soa were cutting up, but Paloma for me, it was Paloma for me. Paloma was in her full geesh, and I was like, oh, she's y'all. I'm sorry, I love my sister. She's eating over here too, but Paloma was good. When she pulled out that heart at the right moment after the outfit change, my darlings, because she gave it in the middle of the performance, not the beginning. Because I always tell people don't take off your wig at the beginning of the performance. It's no reveal, it's no ooh, it's no ah. And then she throws it. It's caught. It's a moment. We've had props before, but we love it again. That ending was a bop. Grand Dame on the ground giving all kinds of extensions. This is a nice rug. It's a good rug. You've got Paloma with the hand in the air and Soa with the arm out. It was giving length times width times height. I enjoyed this equation. It was wonderful. Nikki Doll arriving back on the stage, holding the scepter herself, with the lips holding the crown. RuPaul, you be having the men's come up there. She said, nah, bitch, I'm gonna hold this motherfucker. I think RuPaul did it at one point in time too. I think at this point, Ru was like, girl, I've been doing this for 30 seasons. I'm too old for holding y'all's stuff. I don't even remember y'all's names. But Paloma is the winner of the first season of Drag Race France. Overcome with emotion and so happy. The sisterhood is truly real up in this piece. Nothing but hugs, nothing but loves. That scepter is a weapon. Prove me wrong. $40,000 weapon, y'all. I'm telling you, look at that scepter, girl. That would be the murder weapon of the century. I need to shut up. I'm happy for Paloma. She cut up the season. I think she deserves it. Hate to use that word. I'm feeling it to be sort of a wrong word to use, but I would have given it to Soa too. I enjoyed her this season. Grand Dame as well. I thought this was a good one. It was a good season. And listen, sometimes with these international seasons, we don't get the first round draft pick that we want. And it doesn't really work out the way it works out for it. And sometimes we have to give it a second go to see what it's given. Down Under is my perfect example of that. That first season, Poot McKenzie, Poot Lovato, Poot. This second season has been nothing but I have just been like, okay, I'm entertained, and it's been great. Thank you, Spanky, for answering my question in the comment section too. I got to respond to you, sister. I knew it. I was like, there is no way in hell she gonna be sitting up here. Oh, Yuri's not gonna show up. Well, what am I gonna do? No, 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 no. She was already ready to go. That's like a professional. Like, bitch, I'd have been had my 5 jokes ready to go. All right, I'm about to do this. Let's go. So, like, I think that Drag Race France, honestly, deserves its applause for the first season being a great one. Nikki Doll, you were an excellent host. Daphne, Berkey, and Kitty Smile, wonderful panelists. Every guest judge I felt like had a place and a space this season. I thought that this was an excellent cast. Even from the girls that gave me paper bag drag to the girls that gave me a wonderful lunch provided to you by my mama paid the bill for this lunch card. Says I'm getting the pizza pockets and baked potato. It was a good season. It was. I enjoyed it. I did. I hope y'all enjoyed it too. If you haven't seen it and you just caught this video and you're like, who is this guy and what the fuck is he talking about? I'm talking about Drag Race France. It's on Wow Presents Plus. You should definitely subscribe to Wow Presents Plus. Shout out to Wow for being wonderfully kind to me on social media lately. Also, shout out to the cast of Drag Race France. Y'all deserve all the flowers in the world. This is a good first run, and I'm excited for what is going to be in store for season 2. Rock on. I wonder what else France has to offer in the drag scene. That's what this kind of gives after the season. Like, I wonder what else is there. Like, this is great. Now let's give me more. Give me more. And with the end of this season coming to a close, kids, we got Drag Race Philippines coming right up this week too. That's the start. I literally close out France and start a whole nother international season in the same week. Yes, I actually will be posting both. Yeah, I'll be posting both. My brain is leaving me. Both. It's not coming. Come on, Matt. Drag Race France and P Valley tonight. I'll be as soon as I end this. I'm gonna just go ahead and start editing those down and cut out all the times I cough. Okay, y'all. I love you down. Thank you for being honestly very supportive of the boy. Don't think I don't notice it. I have some bad days. Sometimes I get in my own way. I get in my head. Sometimes those moments transfer over to other people. Not everybody wants to take my shit, and that's fine. They don't have to. I still got to keep on going. I can't stop nothing for nobody unless I'm the one that's putting on the brakes. And so I'm going to keep on going through this move that I'm trying to do, through everything else that's happening. I'll certainly include you in on the journey as I always do. But I love you down and I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. Coochie Canyon. All right, so do me a favor. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like I did a good job today. I will see you tomorrow for P Valley. The last 2 episodes of the season I will be covering all together at once. You'll notice it from my thumbnail, so look out for that. And then I'll be getting to Philippines on Friday. I'm taking a break Thursday. I need a day to convene with my mechanic on my car and get some things done. And then Saturday, I will be doing a special live for Secret Celebrity Drag Race. I am going to get to a lot of other things that I promised to, but please give me a moment, y'all. I'm trying to make sure everybody's happy, but I need to make sure I'm happy, and that's the most important. So, love you down. Take care. I will see you tomorrow. Until next time, take care.
Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.